Assalamualaikum Warahmatullahi Wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Tia Radiah Ramdhani and my student number is 21029125. I'm from Mathematics Education, Class A. Okay, now I will explain the material about adding and subtracting decimals. This is the table of contents. First, representing decimals. Second, comparing and ordering decimals. Third, rounding decimals. Fourth, estimating sums and differences. And fifth is adding and subtracting decimals. Okay, the first materi is representing decimals. Decimal models can be used to represent decimals. This is the ones. 1 whole 10 by 10 grid represents 1 or 1.0. So this whole grid is 1. And next, tens or 0.1 is 1 whole grid is made up of 10 rows and 10 columns. Each row or column represents 1/10 or 0.1. So this is the tens. And next, hundreds or 0.01. 1 whole grid has 100 small squares. Each square represents 100 or 0.01. So this is the hundreds. Next, decimal can be written in standard form and expanded form. Standard form is the usual way to write a number, and expanded form is the sum of the product of each digits and its place value. This is the example of word from is written by 12 hundredths, and the standard form is 0.12, and the expanded form is 1 times 0.1 plus 2 times 0.01. This is the example of the standard form and expanded form. Write 54 and 7/10,000 in standard form and in expanded form. Standard form is written by like this, and the expanded form is written by like this. Next, this is the another example. We can try to read the expanded form. The expanded form. First, you can write 1 times 10 plus 6 times 1, all brackets, plus 0.01, all brackets, plus 8 times, oh, I'm sorry, this is 0 times 0.1, all brackets, and plus 8 times 0.01. So this is the expanded form of this example. Next, this is modeling decimals. First one, find 0.16 plus 0.77 using decimal models. As we learned before about decimal models, first step is shade 0.16 as a green one This is the green one. And next, shade 0.77 as blue one. So this is the blue one. And the sum is represented by the total shade area. So 0.16 plus 0.77 equals to 0.93. So if you sum all of the shaded area, without the white one, you can find the solution that 0.93. Next, find 0.52 minus 0.08 using decimal models. Step 1, shade 0.52 as a green one, and use X as to cross out 0.08 from the shaded area. So first one, we shaded all the green one area as a 0.52. After that, we crossed out the 0.08 from the shaded area. This is the cross one. So the difference is represented by the amount of shaded area that does not have an X in it. So if we count all of this, to find the example, you must to count this one without the X area. So you can find that 0.52 minus 0.08 is 0.44. Next, other number systems. Investigate. This is Roman numeral. At the very end of a movie, you'll find the year the movie was made. However, instead of seeing the year 2005, you will usually see it written using Roman numeral as MMP. This is Roman numeral. I is represented of 1, V is represented of 5, X is represented of 10, L is represented of 50, C is represented of 100, D is represented of 500, and the last one is M is represented for 1000. This is the example. Number 2 is represented by 2I. Number 3 is represented by 3I. Number 4 is represented by mix of I and V. V is 5 and I is 1, so 5 minus 1 is 4. The Roman numeral system uses combination of 7 letters to represent number. These letters are shown in the table at the right, and this is the Roman numeral. All other numbers are combination of the 7 letters, several numbers, and their Roman numerals are shown below. So this is the other example of Roman numerals. This is the other example. 90 is represented by X plus C. So we can read XC. And 8 is represented by VIII. So we can write VIII. So 98 is represented by XCVIII. Next, write the number for each Roman numeral XX, I, and V. X is represented for 10. So this is 20. 20 is represented by XX. So we can write XX is 20 plus I and V. V is 5 and I is 1. So V minus I is 4. So we can write 20 plus 4 equals to 24. This is the final solution. Next. Second, comparing and ordering decimals. Decimals that name the same number are called equivalent decimals. Example are 0.6 and 0.60. We can see that this is 10 grades best. So and the selected area is 6. So it is 0.6 and this is 60 hundredths. This one is 60 hundredths. Order decimals. Order 15, 14.98, 95, 95, 15.8, and 15.01 from list to greatest. 15 is 15 annex 0. First line up the decimal point. 14.95 is equals to 14.95. 15.8. We can annex 0 so that each has the same number of decimal places. And the last one is 15.01. So we find the least to greatest. This is first one is 14.95, 15, 15.1, and 15.8. Rounding decimals. Round 1.324 to the nearest whole number. First step is underline the digit to be rounded. In this case, the digit is in the ones place. This is the underlined one. And then look at the digit to the right. Since 3 is less than 5, the digit 1 remains the same. On the number line, 1.3 is closer to 1 than to 2. To the nearest whole number, 1.324 rounds to 1. Next, estimating sums and differences. First, multiple choice test item. Use the information in the table to estimate the total number of hours of hours worked in the 4 months. The question is the total number of hours worked in the 4 months. So this is the table, information table. The step is add and cluster. These hours, you can sum these hours. So before it, you must to do round decimals. So 27 is close to 72 is close to 70, 89 is close to 70, 98 is close to 70, and 71 is close to 70. So we get the 70, all of them. So 70 times 4 is 280. So the solution is multiplication is repeated addition. So a good estimate is 4 times 70 or 280. So the answer is B. Next, use front-end estimation. Estimate the 34.6 plus 55.3 using front-end estimation. Add the front digits. So this is the front digit is 3 and 5. So sum the 3 and 5, it's equals to 8. Then add the next digit. The next digit is 4 and 5. So we get the 9 here. And using front-end estimation, 34 times 6 plus 55.3 is about 89. This is the concept summary about estimation method. First one is rounding. Estimate by rounding each decimal to the nearest whole number that is easy for you to add or subtract mentally. Second one is front-end estimation. Estimate by first adding or subtracting the front digits, then add or subtract the next digit. And the last one is clustering. Estimate by rounding a group of close number to the same number. Five material adding and subtracting decimals. First, add decimals. This is the example. Find the sum of 23.1 and 5.8. You can sum that 8 plus 1 is 9, 5 plus 3 is 8, and 2, you read this. And subtract decimals. This is the example. You must to line up the decimal points and subtract as with whole numbers. So this is the solution about this question. Annex 0. Find 6 minus 2.38. This is 6 is single one, not decimal number. So we must to annex zeros to 6. Annex 0 is we add 0 and this is the operation of the question. So we get the solution here. And the next, evaluate an expression. Evaluate x plus y if x is 2.85 and y is 17.975. So you can see right there. This is the solution of this question. Okay, thank you for your attention. I'm sorry if I made a lot of mistakes here because I'm still learning. So, thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.